welcome back to my channel and welcome to another week's predictions. This week I'm not only going to be doing predictions, I'm also going to be doing an analysis, a major analysis of what it's going to be this week and the effect of this week's voting on the finals. What is going to happen on the finals, like what I feel is going to happen on the final based on this week's predictions. First of all, it's kind of drizzling, so if you're hearing all those rain sounds, just ignore so far you can hear what I'm saying. Then again, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, drop comments, share, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. So as usual, before I start, let's talk about last week. Last week I predicted that Benita was going to leave and you guys saw that she left. So when I said I see things, you guys should believe me. Then I also said that Omashola has a high chance at leaving, and you saw what happened. Elozonam and Omashola, their votes were just like this. You know, if that evicted triple, it would have been Elozonam and Omashola. I told you guys, fraud is going nowhere. Fraud is now really strong, and then Khafi was going to get lots of votes, PT votes, her votes, Tacha's votes, and stuff. So when I come and predict for you guys should know that there's this. In fact, I'm consulting things and I'm getting results, and I'm telling you guys, don't mind me, I'm just using what I think and, you know, based on votes from the previous analysis to judge. So for this week we have very strong contenders up for possible eviction. When I mean strong, I mean like really strong. We have Tacha, we have Mike, we have Shay, and we have Khafi. This week Khafi is going. The way Khafi was really strong last week, like, okay, it was sure that she was going to stay. That's how sure it is this week that Khafi is going. Khafi is definitely going home this week. Then let's now talk about who the second person is, or let's say they might evict one, they might evict two people, whatever it's going to be. But before we start talking about who the other person is going to be, let's talk about the effect of this week's evictions on what the finals is going to be. So here's what I think. I feel and I believe that if Mike's votes top the chart this week, if Mike tops the chart this week ahead of Tacha, then Tacha stands a high chance at winning this year's Big Brother. Hold it. Before you guys start attacking me, let me explain to you why I said that. Let me tell you guys why I thought of that this morning. This is actually this morning that I thought of it. So basically, Mike has been a strong contender in like Big Naija house, and Messi has also been a strong contender. Tacha has also been a strong contender. These are the people I feel are going to be like the top three for the finals. So here is the deal. At the moment, a lot of people believe that Messi is the strongest contender to Tacha, like a very strong contender when it comes to Tacha. Now Mike is also another contender, like he's also another strong person in the house. Mike and Messi, they share like similar fans and stuff. If Mike tops the chart this week, Mike is going to be seen as a very strong contender to Tacha. Some people are going to believe that Mike has a high chance at winning ahead of Tacha, or rather has a high chance at getting more votes than Tacha on the finals. And this could be a problem for Messi and Messi's fans, because what happens on the finals is that there are different categories of people that vote. A certain percentage of people vote because of, okay, your favorite, Messi is your favorite, and then you're going to vote for Messi to win. And then we have another category of people that vote because there's a particular person that they do not want to win. That's the person that is like disliked the most, or the person that they do not like. Just the way it was last week. Some people voted for Miracle as Miracle's fans, and the remaining people voted for Miracle because they did not want Sisi to win. So we have two categories of people, and let me just say it's going to be like 60-40. So last year, let's just say that 60% of the people that voted for Miracle were like Miracle's hardcore die-hard fans, and then 40% of people that voted for Miracle are people that did not want Sisi to win. That's how it was last year, and there was like no competition for that. So this year we will still have that same like division. Those people that will be voting for Messi to win, and those people that will be voting for Tacha not to win. Because apparently Tacha is the one that a lot of people will be voting against this year. So now here's the problem. We also have Mike. As much as a lot of people will be voting for Tacha not to win, those that are voting for Tacha not to win, some of them will be looking at who they will give their votes to that can beat Tacha. If people have been saying that, okay, Mike has beat Tacha twice, right? some of those people are going to give their votes to Mike, believing that okay, this is the guy that stands a chance at beating Tacha. So the votes from that 40% that is there is going to be divided. We are going to have people that will believe that okay, Mercy is the one that is going to beat Tacha, and we are still going to have people that are going to believe that okay, Mike is the one that is going to beat Tacha. That is where the division is going to come from. Mercy's fans are not going to share their votes on the final week. That one is sure. Mercy's fans are not going to share their votes. Mike's fans are not going to share their votes. Nobody is sharing votes on the finals. That one I'm not even going to like contemplate, or I'm not going to like argue about that. Nobody is sharing votes. Just as we saw last time, my Miracles fans did not share votes with Nina or anybody. Like that's why Nina like had the least votes. But what of those that are not like Mercy's diehard fans or Mike's diehard fans? Those ones are the ones that are going to be like shaky with their votes, and they are going to give it to whoever they feel is going to beat Tacha. It's not going to be about the person, it's going to be about who is this person that is going to beat Tacha. So Mike's presence in the game, or him being very strong in the game, can affect Mercy's votes, because they have similar people that are voting for them. And from what we've seen so far, we've not seen Mercy, Mike and Tacha up together, and that is kind of like a problem, because when Mike beat Tacha, it was just Mike, Tacha and like some other people that were up. Mercy was not up. Some of Mercy's fans voted for Mike. When Mercy beat Tacha, like that was at the beginning, it was just Mercy that was up. Mercy, Tacha, Sedi and some other people, they were not up together. I'm not saying that with all this Mercy cannot still win. Mercy can still win even with all the division and everything. But if Mike is kind of like out of the way in some way, like he's out of the way in some way, I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Like if Mike is not seen as, if people are not seeing him as that person that can beat Tacha, then we know that the remaining 40% that are confused on like who would they give that can beat Tacha, they'll believe that okay, Mercy is the person, Mercy is the one to beat Tacha. I'm just saying it based on what it is. I'm not part of people that like, I'm not part of the haters or the lovers of anybody. I'm just giving you like the analysis of what the people look at and how it is most times with BB Naija. So with Mike being out of the way, Mercy stands a stronger chance at winning. But with Mike in the way, you can have an issue of divided votes, because all the times that Mike has passed Tacha, the gap was like small gap, and the time Mercy passed Tacha, it was like small gap, and this small gap that they gave, both of them were not up together. Do you get? So the gap is like this. Then on the finals, you now have 3 of them up together. So everybody's fans like standalone fans. So it's going to be difficult to like tell what is going to be at that point in time because of the, you know, that division and stuff. So like I said, Mike being the winner of like Mike topping the charts next week can send like a, you know, kind of wrong message per se to those that are voting. Like if you're a Mercy fan, if you're a Tacha fan, then this will be at an advantage to you guys. So I would advise, although we don't know what Big Brother is doing, so you cannot say okay, you don't want to vote for Tacha just because of this analysis. You don't know, Big Brother might decide to evict 3 people and then Mike could top the chart to evict the remaining people. So it could go either ways. If it's just the regular way that it's supposed to go, then it would favor you guys the most, or it would favor people, it would favor Mercy's fans the most if Tacha tops the chart, and it's going to favor Tacha's fans the most if Mike tops the chart. I don't know if you guys are getting it. I know this sounds silly, or no, it doesn't sound silly. I know I'm making sense. I know it's, you guys are beginning to reason it. You guys are beginning to reason it with me, yeah? So that is that for the analysis. There's so much more I have to say. Even when it comes to Mercy and Tacha, Tacha is not even as disliked as Sisi was last year. Some of Mercy's fans are still like Tacha, so sometimes they won't share their votes between Mercy and Tacha, like okay, 50-50 or 60-40. Like some of Mercy's fans still like Tacha, some of Tacha's fans still like Mercy. So that's what makes it more shaky than it already is. So if you now have a third party that will now make it more shaky, then on the finals we can have Tacha, Mercy and Mike, and that's how like it's going to go. Tacha could win, Mercy runner up, and Mike. So it's a two-way thing. So talking about the second person that is going to be evicted, I believe that Sheyi is the next in line. It's going to be like Tacha. The way I feel like it's going to be Tacha, Mike, Sheyi and Khafi, because this week the way people are campaigning this week for votes is like really crazy. Sheyi, even on Sheyi's page, his babe even posted a video, you know, saying she is loving, he's forgiving, he's this, is that, is that. So the campaign is like strong. Then we also have P Square, one of the P Square brothers, campaigning for Tacha. So this week is like really strong. Big Brother is going to make money this week, like really big money. He's going to make money this week, and then a lot of people are voting for Mike because they know that this week is tough, and Big Brother can decide to, you know, evict any number of people. Like he can decide to evict 3 people. We get. So yeah, Khafi is going. Khafi has already finished going. So she has tried, she has stayed long, she has won a car, she has won things, so there's no loss for her. She has a lot that she's going out of the house with. So that's like my analysis for this week. If you have a different opinion about what I've said, kindly drop it in the comment section. It's not a fighting something. We're not fighting. I'm just, you know, airing my views and stuff. I'm open to whatever suggestions or whatever opinions you guys have. We could, you know, discuss it, just talk about it. It's not, see, I'm not ready to stress myself for this year's Big Brother. If you can, as you can see, I didn't post a lot of updates this year. I just didn't want to go through all that stress. Right now, Diane, I like Diane so well, but if she leaves the house, fine. She has left the house. Obviously, I know she's not going to stay till the end. If people are coming for her, if I have anything to say against what they are saying, I'll say. But like, it's not like I'm going to kill myself or hustle for like the person I like. I don't have strength for that this year. So don't forget to like this video. People like, turn on post notifications so that we can meet again in my next video. Bye guys, I love you all.
I love you guys too.